Hey everybody, I'm back, and this time I'm going to finally be able to take a look at Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. I did put some time into the alpha months ago, last year, Alpha 1 and Alpha 2. Not a whole lot of time. I actually haven't even seen Chapter 2 yet, but that's because I don't want to overwhelm myself with the game before it even comes out. I could not record footage for the alpha. People were asked not to. We are allowed to record footage for the beta, so there should be quite a bit of footage out there starting today. Hopefully you will enjoy my video. I'm going to show off a little bit of the character creation and just the very beginning of the prologue. Just a little 30-minute video, 45-minute video. We'll see how long my monster lasts. And we'll kind of go from there. And again, I'm not sure how much I'm going to play this. I will probably play quite a bit of it, of course, when it comes out. But I am curious, the patch notes talk about new user interfaces, more polish and content that we've seen from the alpha. And while we couldn't show the alpha off, I thought the alpha was very fun. It looked great. It played great. I didn't even encounter that many bugs. Comparing, the alpha state to the launch state of the Pathfinder the Kingmaker, which was a very buggy game at launch, particularly those areas after the early access. The alpha was in great shape, I thought. So I'm very excited to see what they do here. So let's just create a character from scratch. See what we got. Oh, see, now this is already quite different and lovely. I've always been a huge fan of the art in this game. So much good stuff. Some of this I think are custom pieces that I imported. I noticed on the main menu my alpha games are available for me to load. I didn't dare try. I figured it would crash immediately. Some of these characters come from the game's art, so I don't know which ones are from me being pulling down some art from other sources. Okay, I don't know who to play. See, they make you pick a character's look before you even know what you want. I guess this is maybe a good idea. It gives you a chance to get an idea of what you want to make based on the cool character you might find. Like, that's very obviously an Aasimar monk. Cool. That might be fun. Here's a dwarven ranger. Could be a ranger. Could be a fighter. Alright. I am going to stick with this guy. He's the portrait I used for my first playthrough in Kingmaker. Joseph the Sorcerer. I don't know if I'll name him Joseph, but... So then, next... Okay. Alright. Alchemist. We got... Unpronounceable and Grenadier, Incense Synthesizer, Metamorph, Preservationist, oh my god, Vivisectionist, you know what, I can't play Alchemist, I'm too stupid, Arcanist, geez, there's a ton. Okay, we got Brown for Transmute. I'm not going to read all these, I'll tell you what, I'm going to put my cursor over them one at a time, so you guys can kind of see and pause on anything that sparks your interest or that you feel like you know how to pronounce. There we go. White Mage. That's cool. Barbarians have Armored Hulks, Berserkers, Invincible Ragers, Mad Dogs, Pack Ranger. I love the variety of classes here. God, there's so many. Bard. You can make a normal bard. You don't have to pick like a subclass or archetype or whatever they're calling these. Flame Dancer, Thundercaller, Tranquil Whisperer. Here's a Blood Rager. This is like its own class. So it's different than a Barbarian. I'm not super well versed in Pathfinder. To me, it's just D&D. So I know D&D pretty well-ish. 5th edition notwithstanding. I have obviously listened to the same podcast. A lot of you guys probably have, like Critical Role, so I know that much 5th edition. But Pathfinder has always been something I loved from afar, but didn't really... play a whole lot of. I never played any of it. Sorry, I don't. Outside of video games, I never played any pen and paper. Okay, but when first edition Pathfinder was out, my friends and I thought that was the coolest sounding stuff. It was really, really cool stuff. All right, Hunter, Divine Hunter, Forester. These are all sounding very exciting. And there's so many of them. Jeez, I think we're even halfway done. Okay, let's pick up the pace. Do Kineticist. Of course, they're, I'm playing in a 1080p window so that I can have like a normal sized upload for YouTube. I imagine if I played on a higher resolution, I'd be able to see a little more of the screen without having to click and scroll. But you can just click. Oh, that's kind of cool. I like this interface so far. Looks good. Scaled Fist. Oops, I need to get this out of here. Okay, there we go. Scaled Fist, Sensei, Monk, Zen Archer, Traditional Monk, Oracle. What is an Oracle? Divine vessels granted power without their choice, selected by Providence to wield powers that even they do not fully understand. Unlike a cleric, who draws their magic through devotion to a deity, oracles garner strength and power from many sources, namely those patron deities who support their ideals. Instead of worshipping a single source, oracles tend to venerate all of the gods that share their beliefs. Oh, okay. Like a whole pantheon, or part of a pantheon. While some of the powers of the Oracle as a gift, some see the powers of the Oracle as a gift, others view them as a curse, changing the life of the chosen in unforeseen ways. I feel like one of the NPCs is an Oracle, and I didn't really know what that meant, but I do enjoy her. She seemed cool. Warrior of the Holy Light, probably not a bad class in a game about fighting demons. Speaking of, Flame Warden, Freebooters, Stormwalker, Rogues, Eldritch Knife Master, alright, that's back. Shaman, Scalds. Isn't the Scald like a bard? Huh, interesting. Oh my god, they really put a lot into this. Here's where we're going to... we'll come back to that because I'm going to probably play a Sorcerer. Or a Wizard, I guess I haven't decided. A War Priest sounds cool too. Witches sound very cool. One of these, I think, is also another character in the game. Arcane Bomber. Okay, so Sorcerer. Cross-blooded Sorcerer. Combines power of two distinct heritages. Well, that's kind of neat. Okay. Class skills. I like these little charts down here. Sorcerer bonus feat. Proficiencies. Cantrips. Detect magic. Bloodline. Of course, you apparently get 2 bloodlines, I guess, right? Background selection. Looks like that's not activated yet. Sorcerer, Bloodline, Sorcerer bonus feat. Okay. Bloodline selection at level 7. Okay. So maybe you get a second bloodline later on. Nice. Divine Sorcerer, Sage Sorcerer, a Seeker, and a Nature Sorcerer. What's a Seeker? Some adventures far and wide in search of a greater understanding of the Genesis history of spellcasters are known as Seekers. Okay. Alright. No permitted builds for this type. Okay, so let's do Sorcerer. How does this differ from Cross-Blooded? Secondary. Let's just do a Cross-Blooded one. I'm curious how that works. Okay, so we'll do a Cross-Blooded next. Azamar is kind of what my portrait looks like, I guess, so we'll just stick with an Azamar. That's cool. I like that. Yep, good. Alright. We got 2 bloodlines coming. Heritage, let's see, Azamar. Most Azamars +2 wisdom and charisma. That looks good. We don't need to go too crazy into this. I'm just going to play this character for a little bit. Okay, so we have a bloodline here. Arcane, Celestial, various types of dragons and elementals. I can have any of these, and they all give me different abilities and powers as I level up. The sheer amount of variety, you could just spend a week making characters. The Arcane bloodline, that sounds really good. Having free access to some free spells I would have picked anyway. Let's do that. Okay, so I only got 1 bloodline, so I'm not sure what's going to happen with that. We'll see. Okay, stats. Let's crank up the charisma. Let's not worry about strength. Let's have a high dexterity-ish. Constitution, intelligence, wisdom, and I don't care about strength. I don't want to be so weak I can't carry stuff, though, either. Let's see here. Should I drop something for more constitution? Yeah. Alright, that's good enough. Moving on, we've got Knowledge Arcana, Persuasion. I don't think I would ever need that. Let's just have perception. A little more perception. Okay, feats. I think there's quite a few. There's a lot. There's a lot of feats. All of the feats. Wings. At level 10 I can get wings. That's pretty cool. Some of this stuff I just don't know if I just don't remember it or not, but this isn't ringing any bells. Combat casting. I think I get combat casting for free. At 3rd level, you get +2 bonus in concentration checks to cast a spell or spell-like ability. Oh, it probably stacks, actually. That might be worth grabbing. How many feats do I get? I think it's just 1. Oh, yep, here's the other Bloodline selection coming up. Or no, it's Bloodline skill. I don't know what's going on. Coordinated. I'm going to try... I believe they have turn-based mode, actually, and I should probably pop into the settings and turn that on, because I want to try the turn-based mode stuff out. I think there's some of these you just can't go wrong with, and some of these, like spell focus, would be kind of nice. I do like that. But what I have a spell focus in so early in the game with a sorcerer? Like sleep is good, grease is good. Here, I'll tell you what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take combat casting. Just to move past stuff. Background selection. What do we got here? A noble. Oh, this is kind of neat. Persuasion, knowledge, leader. Adds persuasion to the list of class skills. I think that was already a class skill, though, right? Yeah, it was. So, whoops. Let's go back to this. Scholar. Nature, divine. Oh, that's kind of cool. Start with a spell from the wizard list, a cantrip, and be able to cast a spell-like ability at will. That's really strong for like a background. A wanderer. Lore, nature, various things. Noble. Let's have a leadership. That's kind of neat for this story. Okay, elemental focus. We can have some spells do more damage. We can have a spell focus for... Let's get a spell focus after all. Let's do enchantment. That's always fun. Okay. Now I get my second bloodline. Well, that's awesome. Oh my gosh, it just adds more stuff. What a cool thing. I thought it would just... is there no restrictions on it? I can just have 2 bloodlines? Let's say Celestial. I don't know. It doesn't matter. That sounds cool. Okay, so Celestial bloodline and a Arcane bloodline and a Arcane Bond object or a familiar. Let's have a cat. Cat's cool. Okay, and then we're going to go with Bloodline class skill, and we're going to go with world knowledge. Okay, choose spells. These are the ones you start with. I do like these icons a lot. Well, we should probably make sure we grab... Sleep is good, and I have enchantment for it. How many do I get? Is that it? I get 1? I get 1 spell? Oh, sorcerers! Okay, that's fine. Doesn't matter. We'll be, kinda good. And, this doesn't look a whole lot like my portrait. Let's see if I can lighten up his... Oh, jeez. Can I go back and look at him? He had short blonde hair. Looks fine. Take his beard off? No? Skin tone, he was a little lighter. Maybe he grew a beard since his portrait was taken. Okay. That looks good. I think that guy looks awesome. Okay.
Flesh wound.
Enemy near.
Forwards!
My skills exceed yours.
Alright, fair. Okay, so let's go with Beta Joe. Oh, I can generate a name. That's a cool name. I'll just go with that.
Let us bide our time.
Ooh, I love this. I love this, like, summary. This looks really nice. Cross-blooded. Okay. Alright, let's see what we got. Fetch a healer. This prologue was added in the second alpha, so I have seen it just once. Hey, somebody, we got a wounded fighter. Can we get a healer over here? I don't know why I did like such a deep voice for what's clearly a woman. Okay. I'm not reading this. I'm terrible at this. An accommodating ditch. Just a place for people who are wounded. What happened to those wounds look nasty. Who did this to him? Demons, prelates. We found him barely alive outside the walls of Kenebris. Walls, you say? Enemy doesn't usually stray so close to the city. We must fortify the defenses. And you, hold fast, don't die. We'll see you right. The models look really good. I remember looking quite this nice in the alpha. Okay, we'll get you patched up, but first, let's see. You there, guard, take his weapons. Bearing arms is not permitted during the festival. Oh, he took my cool iron dagger. You know I had it. Yeah, they're saving my life, though, so I guess it's probably a good trade. Heal his wounds. Healing light envelops you, but your pain lessens only slightly. I will grit my teeth in silence. Ordinary healing magic's having no effect. Someone call for Terendilov. You there. Yes, you. Stop dithering and gopping and make yourself go useful. Go and get Terendilov. Oops. I clicked too fast. Prelate. Of all the... Have you forgotten that you're speaking to a lady? I'm not a lackey to be ordered about. And then Sela says, I'll get her. Terendilov. Has anyone seen him? Quick about it before it's too late. Old man leans over you. Now, who are you? I don't remember seeing you before, and I have an excellent memory for faces. I literally was like, I don't know, am I lying? Oh yeah, I forgot that was my guy's name. That's right there. I was thinking I named my guy Joseph again. That's so stupid. Okay, I'm a crusader. I came to fight demons. Came to stay in private business. Lived here for a long time. A traveler. I'm just passing by. That's cool. Passing by. And how do I know that you're not a demon spy or something worse? What's worse than demon spy? Demon assassin, I guess. My dear prelate, please, go on. For the sake of festivities, leave this man in peace. He's taken during the party. Go on, I'll take care of him. Humph, harumph. I don't know how to say it. I don't know what noise that is people make. Harumph. Who says that? Alright, as you wish. You are our protector and a dragon at that. So I will so I shall defer to your wisdom. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. But be on your guard. I've been informed he was wounded near Canebras. That means the demons are prowling just outside the walls, and the city is crawling with their spies. Others may be able to relax on this holiday, but not you or I, not the defenders of the city. Muttering discontentedly, the old man walks off. Restoration Greater, there you go. A beautiful, silver-haired woman leans over you. She seems ageless, her face wholly unlined, but centuries-old sadness gleams in her eyes. Pain, retreat. Life, vanquish the shadow of death. Body, cast off your suffering. The longer she speaks, the stronger her voice becomes. There. Are you really a dragon? You don't believe me? Perhaps I should retake my true form and engulf the square with my ice breath to win your trust. The woman lets out a melodious laugh. Pay no mind to my current guise. I appear this way when I walk among the people. I would hamper the festivities if I tried to attend in my true form. Thank you for helping me. I accept your thanks. My work here is not done. What happened to me? I don't know. That troubles me. I'm not entirely sure what the demons did to you. This was no ordinary wound. You're afflicted by no ordinary weapon. I have rid you of your pain and restored your strength, but only time will allow you to fully heal. Okay. Who are you? I hate when I ask a question that I already know the answer to. Can I go? Certainly, but be careful. You're not fully healed. Alas, sooner or later your pain will return. Don't be discouraged. You will recover, I promise you that. Tomorrow come to the cathedral and say that you are respected by Terendilov, protector of Canebras. We will find a way to help you. But for now, put this on your mind. Enjoy the festival. They are all too rare this time of war, and merriment is one of the best medicines. Okay. Now I get to walk around and do stuff, I think. Memory serves. Movement. Click on the right mouse button. I'll leave these tooltips up for people who maybe have not played before. But you can WASD around, you can Q and E to rotate, which is new. You can do that in Pathfinder Kingmaker. That's actually kind of cool. And also you can hold on Alt, and then, or the middle mouse button can do it faster than Q and E. So that's what I usually do. Or Alt. Wait, hold on the middle mouse button or Alt. Okay. Anyway. All right, here we go. Hold down tab to do stuff. Let's go over here and see what this is up to. Some sort of contest of skill. Ooh, that was a good shot. Things I'm at 14 dexterity. Yes. When a quest updates, you can use the journal. Let's see, throw the dart. So we got sample the festival drink, hit the mannequin. Okay, well, I'll keep leaving that up. Let's see, you're gonna hold on this and find out where the other activities are. Here we go. Try this drink, I guess. Nice little tutorial, get you used to moving around and your character and this sort of thing. I should turn my halo on. I love a drink, me. Especially when the city's footing the bill. Move around, okay. Oh, I didn't get to hit the mannequin. I don't know why I'm bummed about that, but I am. This is fine. It's part of the festival. Okay. And then combat ensues as demons breach the siege defenses and start attacking the festival. That's why I'm taking away from all this. Ooh, that's cool. Oh, there we go. That's creepy. Very creepy. This cinematic scene was rough in the alpha, and it looks like it still has a little bit of work to do. Wow, I didn't see that coming. So this is a good time to remind everybody this is a beta, and we're still quite a ways away from release. The beta just dropped, so we've got a lot more time yet before we can call this a finished product. But I have a feeling this is going to overall be a pretty smooth experience based on our time in the alpha, and they'll have plenty of time to iron out the kinks in some of the bigger set-piece cinematics. Okay, so the guard here says Discari's here. That must be like creepy, weird guy with the Into the Spider-Verse animations. 1 minute we had a dragon, the next, bam, she was gone. Gonzo! The halfling's armor is splashed with blood, and he is armed with teeth, with a sword, a blade, a hatchet on his belt, and a crossbow on his back. His voice sounds familiar. I've seen you somewhere before. Yeah, you have. You owe me your life. I'm the one who found you outside the walls and brought you inside to be healed. He looks you over. I see they passed you up. Good thing they did it before the attack, or else you'd be done for. Okay, so, can you lend me a weapon? Sure. Here's the best crossbow I've got. The person who made it said it could pierce the hide of a demon lord. That seems unlikely. Who is Discari? You must have a good, you must have got good drubbing around the head, brother. Discari is a demon, the most fearsome enemy of all Crusaders, and all living things, come to think of it. What's the situation in the city? I don't know, look around, man. I'll try to fight him. Good luck with that. Trying to get eaten. Okay. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna use my little crossbow. I guess I should have... Oh, I'm gonna fight this guy. I'm level 1. Sure, it's fine. I wonder where the sky is. Is it supposed to be black? I thought that was a bug in the alpha, but they still haven't added a sky, so I'm not really sure. But maybe that's potential. Make your dexterity check. Nope, I failed. Rolled a 1. Okay. When a quest updates, you will see a notification at the top of the main screen. All information about your quest and errands
The
is logged in
silver
journal.
dragon Terendelev, the defender of Canabras, fell in battle. Hardly surprising, as she had to fight the demon lord Discari himself. He willed the land to part and swallow all who dared to stand in his way. But the war was still far from over.
Alright, and now I awaken in the darkness. But I have a light halo. Bug report. How to submit bugs. And I will be doing my best to do that. What's nice about halos is that it's actually a light source. Both in-game and for me, the player. Oh, before I forget, let's go to options. Let's see if... there's auto pause. Enable turn-based mode. Let's try turn-based mode. End the turn automatically. Yeah, that sounds good. Stop moving after move action is spent. I think you'd want that because if you move further than your move action, then you used up your normal action to move further. This would stop you from doing that by accident. I don't like when the camera falls. I'm glad that's an option. I don't like it when the camera moves around without my say so. I don't mind the camera moving to the current unit. I just don't want it to follow it. Enable combat text, and then timescale. So you can make the animations faster, like for the enemies, which we won't do now because I want to see how it looks at 1.0. All right. Here we go. I got Searing Light. I'm going to put this over here. What's this here now? This ability allows the character to accept the effects of Inspire Rage. If it's disabled, the character won't. Oh, so if like a bard or someone was trying to make me rage, I don't think I ever want to be raging. And then here's my sleep spell, which is already on the toolbar. I just noticed. We'll put that over here. And then I also have a light spell, which can go on this toolbar over here because it's not combat related. This is, I can do this once per day. This must be a Azamar thing, I'm pretty sure. Let's see here. Flare. Disrupt Undead. That might come in handy. We got light over there. We got Touch of Fatigue. We have Resistance. Some buffs. Jolt. Ray of Frost. I'm probably end up needing some of these more often than not, so there we go. Okay. Any abilities? Treat Affliction. Searing Light is already on there. My Cat Familiar, which we will actually summon. There he is right there. Look at that. Little kitty familiar. Okay, oh, here's Sela. Okay, and Aniva, who I thought was a man's voice earlier. Holy mother of... hey, stay with me. You actually got pretty lucky. You fell down into a black hole, but at least you're not on your own. You got a great companion. The young woman in knight's armor studies the rocks intently, clearly trying to work out how to move them. Everything's going to be just fine. Tell me something. Can you feel your legs? I feel them all right. Wouldn't say no to a little less feeling in them. My ankle's killing me, but my back seems to be in one piece. My head too. Skill checks and dialogue. All right, that's all that matters. Now we're going to... Hey, spotting you, the knight reaches for her sheathed weapon, but after scrutinizing your face momentarily, she raises her hand in greeting. Fancy meeting you down here. You're the one that Tarendov healed today, right? You aren't injured, are you? Will you help me get out of here under the boulders? Why should I help? I can try an athletics skill, which is +0. Hold on, we're going to get you out. I can do a world check, which I do have a little skill in. We don't have to rely on brute strength. I'll try and find something to use as a lever. Or I can be evil, diplomacy 12, which of course I could succeed handily. I don't help anyone for free. Pay up or stay stuck under the rubble. I'm not going to play evil, I guess, right now, but I love that. Let's try it. I failed the check. I rolled a 10 with... Oh, I missed it by 1. The sticks you found are suitable, or you're just not using them correctly. Okay. I guess you'll have to do it for me. I don't think you're going to get anywhere with that. Why don't I just... Using all of her strength, the knight moves the boulder and drags the wounded woman out from under the rubble. After making sure her charge is alright, the knight allows herself to catch her breath and wipe sweat from her brow. The woman feels her leg. Damn it all. I think it's broken. See, I wonder if I had succeeded if it wouldn't have been so... I've had worse, so I'll just make myself a splint out of something. Fishing a piece of twine from her pocket, she goes to work. Thanks for the help. I wouldn't have lasted long on my own, stuck down here. Under there. I'm Anevia Tirabade of the Eagle Watch. I was overseeing security at the festival square. I thought maybe spies or demon worshippers might have something nasty planned. What actually happened, though, now that I did not see coming... I don't think anyone could have prepared at all for that. Well, I'm Sela, Paladin of the Grace of Imodi. I crossed the whole continent to come to Mendev and fight demons. And, well, I've been fighting them for a while now. Okay. I'm going to say... my name is Cassius. Good to meet you. Slow down. Exchanging names is enough for now. We have to get out of here. Alright, let's hobble out of here. 3 of us with 5 working legs, 3 pairs of decent hands, 2 clear heads, and 1 made of wood. That's mine. Underground monsters beware. Sela winks. And Evia, you stay behind us. You're in no fit state to fight. If you do come across something up against anything, the 2 of you will try to manage on our own first. Onward. Okay. Now your party has several characters. To select one of them... Okay. Alright, so I can't... She's not a combatant because of her broken leg. I'm still very curious as to what happened if I had passed that check. I wonder... Let's make a save. I do like that new interface. Just for fun, because I'm sure the autosave was like not too far back. I want to see what would happen if I passed that test. Okay. Okay, let's try it again. Ah, I failed again. It did even worse that time. Okay, we're going to try one more time, just for the sake of testing. And if it doesn't work, we'll move on regardless. I want to see what the combat looks like, and I believe a fight's coming up.
I'll go ahead.
Okay. Nope, failed again. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, what are you gonna do? No reason to reload, I guess. Let's pick the same things again. Okay, here we go. Let's look at formations. Looks like I'm back behind, and that's actually fine. If you wanted to, I'm guessing most people watching this have already played Pathfinder Kingmaker. A lot of the mechanics are going to be very similar, including being able to make custom formations and things like that. So the UI looks a little different, obviously. Okay, so we do want her to be up front. Let's take a look at her. So I'm gonna try not to, assume too much, but some things I think are fair assumption, like formations and that sort of thing. Okay, so let's go with this. I like this user interface quite a lot. This looks really good to me. I like that you can see the full portrait of your character, or full model of your character. Oh, I have engraved lucky bracers. That's awesome. Extra armor class. Oh, that's very cool. I don't know why that's so cool, but it is. Here's an unnamed box. Okay, let's just move forward and see what's what. Oh, look at that. Containers. We got a flail, a cloak, just some useful items. Let's put this on. Cloak resistance +1. That's cool. Now, I don't show it as equipped, and I know that in the last game you'd see cloaks equipped, so that must be a bug, or I am overlooking a toggle. There used to be like a toggle you could like click to hide cloaks and helmets, and I'm not seeing that here, but we won't worry about it for now. Okay. What was her weapon?
I will help where I can.
She had a longsword. I love that icon for longswords. Okay.
The path is clear.
Oop. This is all around. Camellia. We have a half-elf woman and a torn and stained with blood. She is torn with... Oh no, her apparel is... I should have probably read the whole thing. Okay. Relax, friend. We're not here to hurt you. That's what she said. Really, I'm ever so glad to hear it. Let's see here. What happened to this guy? I don't know. He must have been the square disaster. I tried to revive him, but he was already dead. I believe you because you have your own portrait. Be on guard. Whatever killed him likely hasn't gone far. Hang on, I think I know him. His name is Arashnavel, the egghead from the library. He was a good lad, even if he was kind of stuck up. May his soul rest in peace. We gotta keep moving. That's right. Coming with us? The more the merrier. Certainly. Alright, so now I have another character. Camellia's ability to cure light wounds. To use it... I know how to use it.
Well?
What's this? Oh, that's cool. There's a little gem for the characters that are selected. That's very neat. So does she have... Yeah, cure light wounds. Okay, so let's just cast it. Looks good. It's a good looking game. What is these characters? What are they? She's a spirit hunter, a shaman, and she's a paladin. Of course, I'm a cross-blooded sorcerer. Lighting. In dark places such as caves, hard to see anything. There are two main ways to light your path. First is to cast a light spell on a character walking in front of the party. The second is to... Okay, so let's do that. Because I've got the light spell, and I got it right here. Nope. I don't, because I apparently did all that, and then I reloaded the game. Well, we're not going to do all that again. We're going to cast this on her. I'm going to have to retoggle my halo. And I will cast this. How long does this last? 10 minutes. That's a long time. Okay. No one should be able to surprise us now. Oh, I don't know if I need this formation to be quite like... Hold shift to move characters freely. Oh, that's neat. Okay. Save.
Tread lightly.
Okay, I want to... Oops.
Let us bide our time.
I want to come at this. Looks like a fight, and let's save the game. We'll move up ahead. Alright, combat. I'll let you guys pause that if you want to read it. Get ready. We got initiatives being rolled. We have logs over there. Centipede attacks with a bite. Hits. Armor class 20. And he rolled a 15. He rolled exactly what needed. It was a 15. 1 damage. I think we can handle it. Okay, who's up next? She's up next. What does she got here? Spirit weapon enchantments. Okay, look at her equipment without like using up anything. She's got a cold iron rapier. She's like a duelist type spirit hunter thing. Let's just let's come back around this thing and try and get a flank.
Go for their hearts!
Got it. All right, so she attacked. She got a hit. She got +2 from flanking, so that worked out like you'd expect. Let's see if I can just shoot from here. Ooh, that was a great shot, me. Okay, and I don't have anything else I want to do. So I guess I will end the turn, which is probably something I should know how to do. Ending the turn. Ending the turn. Actually, I'm not even sure why it's still my turn. What else am I supposed to be doing? Let's turn this off. Get rid of it. Put this over here. Okay. I do want my cat. That can't be what I was waiting for me to do. I'm guessing that there's like a... Inspect, fail. Okay, so I tried to inspect, and I failed the roll for that, which I think is world. I feel like I'm missing something, or it's just a bug that has prevented me from ending the turn. Okay. That's good.
Forwards!
Did I do that? I did an attack action, so that's gone. I have a free and a swift and a move left, but I can't seem to do anything. So I think I'm just gonna reload the game. And we'll try this again. Okay, so let's move forward. Oh shoot, you know what I gotta do? I gotta turn this off and do this again. I don't want to do this over and over again, so we're gonna just try and remember to do it. Summon my kitty. She's fatigued.
Rely on me.
Okay.
Everyone counts on me.
Alright, so I think that the
Do not
problem
fear.
we're running into,
Do
I did one more
not
testing,
waver.
after there's a little bit of a pause there when I reload the game, because the shortcut to reload my quick save is also the shortcut to stop recording. Ha ha ha, I discovered that 10 minutes ago. Anyway, so I went through and discovered that there's just a few bugs with this, but you can you can toggle on and off a real-time and turn-based combat with this button right here, which is super handy, I think, super cool. You guys go back right into turn-based mode whenever you want, and it just, organizes the initiative orders based on what the initiatives were rolled.
A solid grab.
Now, I still don't know how to end a turn, and I don't know if that's because these tooltips aren't working, or if it's because, and so it's one of these buttons here, none of them seem to do anything, or if it's just a bug. Or if I'm just an idiot and I'm just blind. But I'm not in this wonderful looking user interface. I'm not seeing where you end the turn. It seems like a really weird thing to overlook, so I'm guessing I'm just not seeing something. Maybe it's this button right here, but nothing happens when I click it. And there's no tooltips on these, which I think I mentioned. So I'll just go into real time. We'll finish this fight off. There we go. their progress on their actions they're filling in, which is nice. I mean, this game as a real time with pause is still pretty awesome. But
go ahead.
the turn-based mode for the D&D purist, such as myself, is fabulous and like the best way to play this kind of game. I think really enjoy like the tactics and stuff. So he attacks. We're in turn-based mode, and then she attacks. It's a good hit. Spirit weapon. I'm gonna cast a spell and see if it lets me. Yeah, see, I don't have an action left. I just have movement, and it's not letting me.
Go for their hearts!
It's not letting me like end my turn. Yeah, let's do this. Like if I look, her movement like reset. That's definitely a bug. She got like a bunch of movements and attacks. So okay. Well, you know, it's a beta. That's how it works. So we will persevere. I'm definitely gonna play a little more of this. I haven't seen much of this. This game features the first 4 chapters. We're in the prologue right now. Chapter 1 I've done quite a bit of, and then Chapter 2 begins like where you get to command the armies that defend the city, and there's a whole mechanic for like managing the armies, and there's events and all kinds of cool sounding stuff that I haven't seen. And I'm very excited to see it, but I want the game to be as polished as possible before I get out of Chapter 1, let's say. So my channel won't have any content past that, but I will try and do different things with builds and showing out characters and that sort of thing when I can. And I'll probably be looking at the game as they put out updates as well. But I wanted to put something out that showed off the game, showed off where it's at right now. I think they're on the right track to make it an outstanding Pathfinder experience, D&D experience. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you want to see more or have any suggestions for how I should approach providing more Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous content, I just realized I don't think I've ever said the title of this game, the entire video. You'll figure it out. Please let me know in the comments. And in the meantime, have a great day, and I'll see you guys next time.